upbeat intro music. Hey there, wildlife enthusiasts and adventure seekers. Welcome back to the Generic Genius. Today we're diving into the wild world of animal encounters, but not the ones you're expecting. Forget sharks and lions, we're talking about the unexpected dangers lurking in nature. Buckle up, because these 10 tips might just save your life one day. But before we start, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want more survival content. Let's dive in. Transition effect. You're trekking through the Alaskan wilderness, enjoying the crisp air and breathtaking scenery. Suddenly you hear a twig snap. You turn to find yourself face to face with a massive bull moose.
Remember, we're talking about an animal that can weigh over 1,000 pounds, an animal that can literally toss you around like a rag doll. If it looks agitated, back away slowly. Find a big object to act as a barrier.
Picture this. You're exploring Yellowstone National Park, the sun's shining, and you stumble upon a herd of majestic bison grazing peacefully in a meadow. It's tempting to get closer to snap that perfect photo for your Instagram, right? But hold your horses, because these aren't your average cows, people. We're talking about creatures that can weigh up to a ton. That's 2,000 pounds of pure muscle and power. And don't let their bulky build fool you. These animals can run at 35 miles. They're surprisingly agile too, able to turn on a dime and charge with incredible speed. One minute they're grazing peacefully, the next they're a thundering stampede heading straight for you. So what's the survival tip here? Keep your distance. I'm talking at least 25 yards. That's about the length of 2 school buses. Give them a wide berth, respect their space, and pay attention to their body language. If you see a bison pawing the ground, snorting, or tossing its head, that's a clear warning sign. Turn around and walk away calmly. But don't turn your back on them, and don't run. Remember, distance is your friend when it comes to bison. You've always dreamed of exploring the icy wonders of Antarctica, of diving into those pristine waters and coming face to face with incredible marine life. But amidst the penguins and seals, there's a predator lurking in those depths, the leopard seal. Now these aren't your cuddly sunbathing seals. Leopard seals are apex predators, reaching lengths of over 10 feet and weighing over 1,000 pounds.
They're incredibly curious creatures and might approach divers, sometimes even bringing penguins as gifts. While this might seem friendly, their behavior can be unpredictable, and a sudden move on your part could be misinterpreted as a threat. So, what do you do if you find yourself face to face with a curious leopard seal? The key is to stay calm. Don't make any sudden movements. Don't try to touch it and avoid eye contact.
And if the seal starts to show signs of aggression, like opening its mouth wide or vocalizing, back away slowly and get out of the water as calmly as possible. Respect their space, observe them from a safe distance, and never, ever underestimate the power of a leopard seal. Chapter 4. Cassowary Chaos. We're heading down under to Australia, home to some of the most unique and, let's face it, bizarre creatures on the planet. And when it comes to unexpected dangers, the cassowary takes the cake. This ain't no ordinary bird, folks. This is a living dinosaur. Standing up to 6 feet tall and weighing over 100 pounds, the cassowary is a sight to behold. With its glossy black feathers, bright blue neck, and that distinctive helmet-like casque on its head, it's like something out of a prehistoric jungle. But those powerful legs aren't just for show. Cassowaries can deliver a powerful kick. And here's the kicker. They have a dagger-like claw on their inner toe that can grow up to 4 inches long. So what do you do if you find yourself face to face with this feathered fury? Rule number 1, don't approach it. If you do happen to stumble upon one, back away slowly and avoid eye contact. And if it starts to charge, get behind something solid like a tree or a large rock. Remember, those kicks are powerful, and that claw can inflict serious damage. Chapter 5. Wild Boar Worries. You might think you need to be deep in the Amazon rainforest to encounter dangerous wildlife. But think again. Wild boars, those hairy, tusked creatures, are becoming an increasing problem in urban areas. And they're not afraid of humans. These aren't your cute pink farm pigs, folks. We're talking about animals that can weigh up to 200 pounds, with sharp tusks that can grow up to 6 inches long. They're omnivores, which means they'll eat just about anything, and they've got a knack for getting into trouble.
So, what do you do if you find yourself face to face with a grumpy wild boar? First and foremost, don't underestimate them. They might look like overgrown pigs, but they can be incredibly dangerous. If you encounter a boar, avoid eye contact and back away slowly.
And if it charges, your best bet is to climb something. Unlike bears, boars can't climb trees, so find a sturdy tree, a fence, anything you can climb to get out of their reach. Remember, wild boars are strong and fast, so always be cautious. Bear encounters, what you need to know. The forest is vast and mysterious, teeming with life. But beneath that beauty lies danger, like the bear. It's not the biggest, but it's one of the deadliest. Almost invisible, it moves silently with potent strength. Found in North America and other regions, it causes more fatalities than you might think.
If you encounter a bear, stay calm and do not run. Use bear spray to deter the animal.
Seek medical attention immediately if attacked. The forest is beautiful but can be deadly, so be cautious. Deep in the northern forests of North America, Europe, and Asia, there's a creature that embodies the spirit of ferocity and resilience like no other. It's not the biggest predator out there, but pound for pound, it's one of the toughest, the wolverine. This stocky, muscular animal might resemble a small bear or badger, but don't let its size fool you. Wolverines are renowned for their strength, ferocity, and sheer tenacity. They've been known to take down prey much larger than themselves, including deer, elk, and even moose. So what do you do if you find yourself face to face with this furry force of nature? First and foremost, give it a wide berth. Wolverines are solitary creatures and prefer to avoid contact with humans. If you do encounter one, don't approach it or try to feed it. Make yourself appear as large as possible by raising your arms above your head and make loud noises to scare it away. Your best bet is to avoid confrontation altogether. Chapter 8. Komodo Conundrum. They say dragons are creatures of myth and legend, but on a handful of Indonesian islands, a creature straight out of a fantasy novel roams the land. The Komodo dragon. This isn't your average lizard, folks. This is the largest living lizard on Earth, a true life dragon. Growing up to 10 feet long and weighing over 300 pounds, the Komodo dragon is a sight to behold. With its scaly skin, forked tongue, and powerful legs ending in sharp claws, it's like a creature transported from a prehistoric era. But what makes the Komodo dragon truly formidable is its venomous bite. They have glands in their lower jaw that secrete venom, which, while not immediately lethal, can cause rapid blood loss, paralysis, and shock. If the dragon is aware of your presence, maintain eye contact and back away slowly. Don't turn your back on it, or run, as this could trigger its predatory instincts. If possible, try to get to higher ground. Komodo dragons are not particularly agile climbers, so finding a rock or a sturdy tree to climb could be your best bet. Remember, respect their space and stay safe. Chapter 9. Chimpanzee Challenge. We often think of our primate cousins as gentle giants, but the reality is far more complex. Chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, are incredibly intelligent and social animals, but they're also incredibly strong and unpredictable. Don't let those soulful eyes and human-like expressions fool you. Chimpanzees are 5 to 7 times stronger than humans, pound for pound. While chimpanzee attacks on humans are relatively rare, they can be incredibly vicious and even fatal. So what do you do if you find yourself face to face with an agitated chimpanzee? First and foremost, avoid eye contact. Direct eye contact is seen as a challenge or a threat in chimpanzee society. Don't smile at the chimpanzee, as this can also be misinterpreted as a sign of aggression. Try to make yourself appear as small and non-threatening as possible by crouching down and avoiding sudden movements. If the chimpanzee does attack, protect your face and neck, as these are the areas they're most likely to target. Remember, respect their space and stay safe. Chapter 10. Cone snail caution. The ocean is home to some of the most venomous animals on Earth. The cone snail is a prime example of hidden dangers. Renowned for their beautiful shells, cone snails hide a deadly secret. They have a harpoon-like tooth that delivers potent toxins. A sting can cause pain, paralysis, and even death. If you find one, don't touch it. It's not worth the risk. Admire from a distance, but don't underestimate their danger. And there you have it, folks. 10 shocking animal encounters and how to survive them. Remember, the best survival tactic is always prevention. Do your research, respect wildlife, and never feed or approach wild animals. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your adventure-loving friends. Got any wild animal encounter stories? Drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to catch our next video on how to solve a Rubik's Cube.